Welcome back to Mike's Yoga channel and welcome to this pre-game yoga for lacrosse players. When you're ready, roll your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay everyone, so let's begin coming into a seated position with one foot in front of the other. It doesn't matter which foot. And then from the seated position, on your next inhale, let's bring our hands up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the right hand down in the mat in line with the right hip, and then reach this left arm over to the right. Feeling a nice side body stretch on the left side of the body. Breathe in here. And you can stay here. Another option is to take some arm circles with this left arm. So slowly moving in one direction. And then reversing it. And on your next exhale, come back to center. Again, let's inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, take it over to the other side. So planting the left hand down in the mat in line with the left hip. And then reaching this right arm over, feeling a nice side body stretch on the right side of the body. Again, option to stay here or feel free to take some arm circles. Moving one way and then reversing it. Exhale, come back to center. Great job, you guys. From here on your next inhale, let's lift the hands up once again. Exhale, this time let's twist to the right, so bringing the right hand, right arm behind you, acting as a second spine, letting the left hand rest on the right leg. Just make sure you avoid the right knee. We want to protect the knee here. And then from here on your next inhale, try and lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, just gently twist to the right. Exhale, come back to center. From here on your next inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, this time twisting to the left. So left hand, left arm behind you, acting as a second spine. Letting your right hand rest on the left leg. Just make sure you avoid the left knee. And as you inhale, try and lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, just gently twist. Exhale, come back to center. Great job, you guys. From here, we'll move into a head to knee pose. So from your seated position, let's extend this right leg along, keeping the left foot hugged into the right thigh. And from here on your next inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, shift a little bit towards that right leg and then melt it forward. In this pose, we're really breathing into the back of the right leg. So breathing into the calf, the hamstring. And on your next exhale, slowly and mindfully release, roll it back up. From here, let's take it over to the other side, extending this left leg long, hugging our right foot into our left thigh. And again, let's inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, shift a little bit towards that left leg and then melt it forward. Again, really breathing into the back of this left leg. And on your next exhale, slowly, mindfully release. Great job, you guys. From here, we'll make our way into a deer pose, otherwise known as a 90-90 pose in the bodybuilding community. So basically what we're doing is we're creating two 90-degree angles in both of our legs. So let's start by placing our right leg in front of us, keeping this right knee in line with this right hip, creating this 90-degree angle in our leg, and keeping this right foot flexed. And then with our left leg, let's bring our left knee in line with our left hip, creating this 90-degree angle, keeping this left foot flexed. And then from here, your hands can rest by your sides, or if you want a bit of a deeper stretch, you can bring them out in front of you. So great stretch for the hips here. And on your next exhale, slowly, mindfully release. We'll just take it over to the other side. So bringing our left leg in front of us, creating this 90-degree angle in our left leg, keeping this left knee in line with the left hip. Left foot is flexed. Bringing our right leg behind us. So keeping this right knee in line with the right hip, 90-degree angle, right foot is flexed. Hands can rest by your sides or out in front of you. Wherever you are, just come back to your breath. And on your next exhale, mindfully release. From here, we'll make our way into an extended child's pose. So take your time getting here. Let's bring our knees as wide as the mats, letting the big toes touch behind you. And then from here, start to extend the hands out long in front of you, really breathing into the back body, breathing into the shoulders, letting your forehead rest in the mat here. Next exhale, let's shift it forward and we'll come into a high cobra. So let's stack the hands right underneath the shoulders, keeping the fingers spread wide, extending the legs out long behind you, keeping your core slightly engaged here, just pushing yourself up, opening up your chest, opening up your heart. Option to look over your left shoulder. And then looking over your right. And then on your next exhale, let's curl the toes, shift the hips up, and we'll come into a downward facing dog. And in this down dog, again, let's keep our fingers spread wide. Hands are actively pushing into the mat. And then feel free to pedal out your feet. Once again, really breathing into the back of the legs, breathing into the calves and the hammies. And then when you're ready, let's find a nice neutral position. We'll hang out here for a few breaths. And then on your next exhale, let's lower the knees down, keeping the knees together, and we'll finish up by coming into a toe stand. So let's curl the toes and simply just sit back on your heels. Hands can rest on your lap. Awesome stretch for the feet and the ankles here. If this is just too intense for you, you can always uncurl the toes and sit back on your heels like this. Again, wherever you are, just come back to your breath. Next exhale, release. From here, let's make our way into a seated position of your choice, or if you want to take a Shavasana, by all means, please do so. That wraps up our pre-game yoga today. I encourage you to come back to this video right before you play a game or right before you practice. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. From here, let's bring our hands up to our third eye. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.